Hi, I'm Dr. Natasha Evers. I'm based in the marketing discipline in the JE Carn School of Business Economics, NUI Galway. My main research area is international entrepreneurship. I'm looking at small startup companies that internationalise within 1 to 2 years of inception, and looking at the marketing strategies they adopt to grow globally. My PhD was in this area, so I've always been fascinated with how young startup firms internationalise. I lecture on the third year a BCom Global Marketing, and global marketing is a hugely beneficial and relevant subject for those BComs exiting their degree. Global marketing looks at the factors that influence how a firm internationalises. If we look at the macro level factors such as the economic factors, political, legal, social and particularly cultural, as well as technological factors at play, that can impact how the firm develops and markets itself internationally. Also we look at why the firm internationalises, so what makes the firm go abroad in the first place, some of the factors that drive and the triggers that drive small firms, medium firms to internationalise. Secondly, a second key decision for companies considering internationalisation is what markets to enter. So looking at what are the factors, what's the process that influence the firm in its marketing selection decisions. Thirdly, we look at how the firm actually enters that market. So what are the key entry mode strategies? Does it export? Does it engage in franchising to internationalise? Does it establish a joint venture abroad? Or does it engage in foreign direct investment by setting up a subsidiary or sales office in that foreign market to grow its international sales? Fourthly, we look then at, when it's in that foreign market, what type of marketing strategy does it employ and implement in that foreign market? So we look at the product. Does it have to modify or change the product to satisfy the needs of customers in that foreign market? We look at pricing decisions, we look at promotional decisions, as well as distribution decisions. And particularly, students find this fascinating because particularly on the area of culture, so social and cultural factors that can modify and change the marketing strategy in that foreign market is particularly important. Also, we look at extending the theme of culture to conducting cross-cultural negotiations, so conducting business negotiations in a different cultural context, so understanding how foreign business people do business, whether it's China is very different than dealing with a business partner in Germany as well as France, as well as America. So looking at the idiosyncrasies, the differences that Irish business people need to take into account when they conduct cross-cultural negotiations. So that's an outline of the nature of the topic. And again, it's very relevant to not only marketing students specialising in marketing, but also legal law students, as well as finance, as well as management students and BIS. Ireland is an export-oriented economy, and our main drive is to achieve as much international sales growth for our economy. So it's particularly important that all graduates really coming out have an appreciation of the international markets that's available for Irish companies, particularly Irish Indigenous companies and SMEs, small, medium-sized enterprises. To give some relevance also, to get some industry insights, this year we had a guest speaker from a local Born Global or internationally high growth company. Born Global is that this company internationalised within 2 or 3 years from inception. So a local company in Connemara that actually manufactured and marketed seaweed based cosmetics globally to foreign markets. So she was delighted to have her speaking on the course. Also, I brought in over the years a representative from Enterprise Ireland or Board Iscawara or also Board BIA, because these state export agencies promote Irish export in various sectors. So it's really important. These work with Irish companies all the time. So it's extremely important that they share their insights to students in the class. Also, we've had a guest speaker from looking at African marketing strategies, so somebody representing the African market, to give insights to students on how to conduct and shape their marketing strategies to cater for the African consumer, because that is also a growing market, as well as South America and also Asia. There are 2 parts of this module in terms of marks. The first is an exam, which is 70% of the overall module mark, and secondly there's a 30% a written project, group project, and this project basically asks the students to assess a company's international marketing strategy. So they can pick a company of their choice, and students have really enjoyed this over the years. It allows them to assess their current marketing strategy, how they export, what markets they're in, and also it allows the students to access and interview the company if the company are available. But it's a wonderful way of getting students a more practical insight, and also to develop research skills and also analytical skills as well, and gives them experience of assessing and analysing a real live company, and the students have really enjoyed that over the years. So far that's been a success.